What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another one. I'm sorry that it's been so long. Life has just been kind of crazy with the job and everything else, and I promise you we're gonna get back on schedule to uploading once a week, first off, for those of you who have continued to watch through the videos that I do have up. And I'm super pumped for it. Today we're going fishing. We're back on Big Creek. For anybody who saw like my first video that I ever made, I was fishing on Big Creek. I've been out here just a couple times off camera lately and it hasn't been the greatest, but we're doing a little product review again since everybody liked that so much. I'm actually finally bringing out my Garmin Panoptix Livescope, okay? It's got the 93 SV screen on it with the Livescope attachment for the bottom transducer as well. So, for any of you who are thinking about buying it, obviously it's pretty expensive. I'm gonna take it out on the open water today and see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it for ice fishing though, but we're gonna try it on the boat today. Just stay tuned for that. I'm gonna show you my setup and we'll be on the water in just a minute. What's up, everybody? We are on the lake, and I tell you what, I'm gonna show you guys the setup that I have for my Livescope, okay? So here it is. This is the Livescope right here. This is the 93 SV. Oop, didn't mean to do that. As you guys can see, it looks pretty clean. I might have to set the depth about a foot deeper just because it looks like we're moving around a little bit there. But this is the case. It's pretty much just a custom case. It's nothing special. I have an amped lithium battery in there, which is awesome because this thing is supposed to run for like 2 days. It's supposed to run for like 2 days just on one charge. So we'll see if it holds up to those standards or not. But I would 100% recommend getting a lithium battery. I've yet to really use this thing. So tonight's gonna be kind of a test run for all of us. But with that being said, without the lithium battery, I had like 3 lead batteries in here and it was way too heavy to carry. So I just went out and bought the lithium battery, and it seems like it's gonna be the move. Now, right now, I kind of makeshifted something, I'll be honest. This is just a mount that I made with some extra wood that I had at my house. And this is the pole. So what's kind of nice about it is it turns, right? So we can see, we can see different directions as I turn it. But it's kind of in its early stages, to say the least, okay? The only reason I did that is I just didn't want to spend $200-300 on a pole that I knew I could make myself. So we'll see how it works. I might end up buying the pole anyway. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get fishing. I'm gonna get the camera hooked up and looking at the GoPro so you guys can see any footage that we may have. So stay tuned for that one. All right, so here it is, folks. I hope you guys can see everything okay. So here's what we're gonna do. For those of you who have no idea how this thing works, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on menu, okay? We can actually change the depth. So if we go to depth, we can go up, 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 and there we go. See how that looks a little bit better? We can see the bottom, and now there's no extra at the bottom of that. So we're seeing the full water column. You can even see the fish right there. Did you guys see that? That's pretty neat. We're gonna drop in the water and we're gonna see if we can hook up on anything. Okay, so just give me 2 seconds here, guys, to rig up, and I'm gonna show you guys some fish on this thing to see what we can do. Unfortunately, I do only have my 1 camera tonight, so I'm not gonna be able to show both at the same time very well, but you guys are gonna get the gist of just how good this thing is. So just bear with me here. We're in the test stages of this thing. So I just threw a jig on just to kind of see this thing in action. I want to see what it looks like in the water. Like I said, I've barely used this thing either. So it's kind of going to be something different for all of us. And it looks like you guys can totally see my jig right there, right? It is right there for anybody who can't see it. We can try and hone in on it a little bit better. There we go. So now you can really see it, right? That's my jig there. We're bouncing it up and down. But I'm not seeing any fish, so we might just slowly troll until we see a fish down there and see if we can target it. All right, folks, so I decided to take the camera off of the Garmin just because I want to do a little bit of bass fishing for you guys. I don't expect the fishing to really heat up here until later in the year. So until then, I mean, I'm waiting for the water to get a little bit colder. So until then, I think these bass are gonna be fired up, but as for anything else, I don't know. We're just gonna give some bass fishing a try. I don't have the time to stay out here and try and locate the walleyes and that kind of thing just because it's a Wednesday night and I do work a full-time job, so I apologize. Those of you that don't know, I was a lot better for hunting we're a lot better at hunting than we are at fishing. Let's just put it that way. There's just not a whole lot of lakes in the area here, so the fishing can be good, but it also can be really not so good. Man, I'm really sorry, guys. You guys probably think I'm awful at fishing, but the fact of the matter is fishing out here, this lake is so overfished. It's hard to locate these fish, and it's even harder to catch them. So, I mean, I'm trying for you guys. Oh, there's some fish loaded in there. Look at that. Those are all fish. I don't know if you guys can see, but there was a ton of them in there. Holy smokes. Do I think they're bass? Not really, no. But if they bite my Senko, I'll be happy. I just want to show you guys a fish so I can frickin' go home. Drop a comment down below if you guys have a Livescope, if you think I'm doing anything wrong. Because like I said, I'm brand new to this thing. I can't really give it a raving review or bad review. Granted, I might be a little biased because I've spent a lot of money on this thing. So for me to give it a bad review would be difficult. Granted, I think they're a lot better for ice fishing. But, you know, we're giving it a dangle here, and at least we're out. Right? At least we are out on the water trying to catch some fish. Not catching any fish, but trying, okay? I am sorry about this piss poor performance of me again on Big Creek. That is 2 videos skunked on Big Creek, unfortunately. I have been out here and caught some fish, but gosh, I guess not tonight. Holy smokes. There we are. We're getting it. Shee-hoo! I'm not actually going that fast, folks. I'm only going like 4 or 5 miles an hour. But as you all know, Big Creek is, in fact, a wake-free lake. So you're not supposed to go over 5 miles an hour. So if you're going over 5 miles an hour on Big Creek, stop it. Don't do that. The game warden will not like you. I've never seen them give out tickets, but you'd probably get a warning, I'll be honest. And there's the dock. We will see you guys off the water. Woohoo! What's going on, everybody? We're back at the house, and it's actually a couple days later. I never filmed the outro because, one, it gets dark so freaking early now that by the time I got off the lake, it was dark out, and I didn't want to make a outro in the dark. So I'm doing it now when I'm just ready to post this video. But I hope you guys liked the Livescope content. I do plan on bringing the Livescope back, and I'm especially looking forward to posting in the winter time for ice fishing, because I think that's when that thing is really going to shine. You know, I do have some Vexilars and that kind of thing, but I just don't think they're going to compare to the Livescope in the winter. So that's going to be super cool. And I'm sorry we didn't catch any fish, but it was more so, you know, just a time to kind of test out the Livescope, figure out how to use it. Like I said, I had used it for maybe like 20 minutes one other time, like very, very little. So I was just kind of getting adjusted to it, trying to dial in the settings. And honestly, it was pretty easy. I didn't have to do too much to it. But I think there's probably still some more dialing in to be done. And I'm hoping to go use it with somebody who already has one, so they kind of can help me out a little bit. If you guys have any insight into how I could be using it better, drop a comment down below, because I want to know too. You know, like I said, it's brand new technology to me. I've never used one before. So with that being said, if you guys like the video, please hit that like button and smash the subscribe button, because all of the support is awesome, guys. We're looking to grow this channel so that we can do awesome stuff, okay? The more likes, the more subscribers, the better, the cooler this stuff's gonna be, okay? So hopefully you guys liked it. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.